Hi guys, Deannette and Stumpy here. So we got I hope you enjoyed the video on the storage room update. Now that we have it ready to put food in there, we're coming out here to the raised beds and we are going to pick some carrots today and get started on canning them. Now we're not going to do this entire 50-foot bed all in one day, it's just too much, but we're going to get started and start harvesting some of our carrots, and we were going to show you how to do it. So let's get it done. Look at those carrots, man, that looks great. And what I'll do is I will try to link, or not link, but on the video of, I can never remember what kind they are. I always have to go back and reference them. So, but this is going to be which
one of them's Corota.
One's Corota. That is right. But I'll let you know which are which. But look at these. Aren't these beautiful? And that's just one bunch from where? From this second bed. So this bed will be all Corota. And then this is another variety here. So, yeah, I'll verify it for you. Was it supposed to be this cold today?
Pretty cool, I think. Wind blowing. Starting to come around out of the north again.
Yeah.
I can tell. Nice middle of the hog pen.
Of the hog. Let me get you another handful. Another handful. Watch this, guys. Look at this.
Still could let them grow some. Once we get us a dish pan full. Because some of these, I don't know if they'll get any bigger. They ought to.
Here the gooses.
About 3 or 4 of them out there. Or there was, there may be more out there now.
And we can feed the tops to the pigs and the rabbits, right? Yeah, that's another task, isn't it? We got to get on that. Stop it! Oh, look at there! Oh, look at that one there! That's got 3 legs! Oh my gosh!
Tell where they were more spaced though.
Yeah, look at that. Hold that one next to your hand. Look, that's Stumpy's hand. It's almost as wide as his hand. That is amazing. So we're going to get a pan full.
Yeah,
And then we're going to go inside and wash them off and get them ready to process. It's too cold. Now last week we had it warmed up some, so it wasn't cold at all. It was nice. And then it rained this weekend, and now it is cold. But you know, it always seems like in the spring, when it warms up and then it gets cold again, it seems colder, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
It does, doesn't it? Here we go. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Move, boy, move. Oakley's like, So spacing did matter some, you think?
Yeah, where they was.
Yeah.
Just a seed here and there, they got really big.
Yeah. This is always, listen, me and Stumpy have had spring fever. last week when it warmed up. Well, I'm gonna get this one little patch right here, and that'll be it, okay? Look at that. Look at that size. That is huge. Oh, I'm laying that there. Last week when it warmed up some, me and Stumpy were like, gosh, I want to get the garden ready. And so we were like,
thinking about going to buy some ice skates.
yeah, this week, ice skates. Yep, we've had such a wet, have y'all had a wet winter? We've had a wet winter, haven't we, Stumpy?
We have. We've had our share of rain.
A share of rain.
We got missed out on it this year.
Okay, so there's a...
That's nice to know now, because that's about a third of that bed. And so we should have about 5 times this many more.
Did you decide on you gonna put them in pints again, or you gonna do
I
quarts?
don't know. Probably.
Okay. Look, come on, right here.
Colonel that got on the back.
Look, we got the Briar boy with us today. We got the Colonel on the back, and the Oakley's with us every day.
Since I fertilized.
What's jumped?
Probably none.
You act like it's cold, Stumpy.
Cold. My hand's cold.
Woo, I
I
bet.
got on shorts.
Yeah. So, we're gonna come out here to the where we venture to the rabbit barn. We have a table out here where he can spray them off. Yep. Yep. I think I'll stand back this way. Look how pretty, man. But we're gonna take these inside and work in the comfort of the home. I think I'll walk on up there because my seat got wet. Come on, boys. I'll meet him up there at the house. Yeah. Woo. Woo-wee. Come on, buddies. So this will be the first canning of 2024 that we're going to do. We're excited. Get our pantry stocked. I can start eating some carrots. Of course, I'll probably save some out. They have been the sweetest carrots, man. They've been so good. So, here we go. Stumpy's got them clean. Look how pretty. Look at these. Look at the size of these carrots. Look at that. That's my hand. Man, and they taste so good.
I feel like I probably got 5 or 6 times more than this out there.
I can't quite eat them.
Smells amazing. Smells so fresh. So thankful for them.
Could you use the slicer on the...
You could, I guess, baby.
Wouldn't that go faster?
Probably a little faster.
I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Go ahead, I don't care. They got a flavor, ain't they? You pick some of Granny's copper pennies.
Oh, no. No.
You don't like copper pennies?
No.
Really? Tell you what'd be good is take some of them and grate them. Make a fresh carrot cake.
I'll come near eating that. Okay, so I have this little gadget that I got from it was actually a school fundraiser.
So you start with your hand, then when you get down low.
Yeah. For my nephew. And so it has a little wavy thing. I was going to try it first. I did bring the flat one just in case and see. So.
It'll work.
Oh, wait. That's kind of shredding it. Grating it. Okay. I'm not a fan of that. That's not working. It did them too thin. Huh. Let me try this other one. Let's see how it does. I bet it would cut you if it got a hold of you. Hoo-wee. Okay, let's see. It cuts them thin. You don't want them that thin though, do you?
It don't matter.
What you think? Too thin?
I don't think it'll matter.
Well, it will on cooking time.
Well, you gotta count them so long, period. Now, they may just turn to mush being that thin.
If I make it out of this without getting my knuckle cut, will be a miracle in and of itself, won't it? Because usually, if it can be cut, these could be the ones that could be the fermented carrots. You know it?
Yeah.
Look at that carrot.
Whopper chopper.
I can like just barely get my fingers around that one. That is weird. You definitely don't see them that big in the store. Of course, they're not about size in that sense. They're more about mass production.
Well, they want them equally same size.
I think I'll go get my fermented book. Let's see how many I need. Make 1 jar fermented. So while Stumpy is cutting up the carrots, I'm taking the thin sliced ones that I did, and I'm probably going to make some fermented carrots. We loved them before. I'm going to pack this pint, just 1 pint jar. I might need 2. Any fermented food is so good. It's got probiotics for your gut. It is so, so, so good. So, yes, I'm going to go get another pint jar. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my other jar. So this particular recipe I just found on Pinterest. It does 1 pint of warm water, which I probably need to. Let me double the recipe. Let me do another pint of warm water in there. I'm just going to let it get warm. And then I'm going to do, it calls for sea salt, but I have Redmond salt. So I'm going to do about 6 to 8 teaspoons of Redmond salt. 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm just going to let this get warm enough, hopefully to melt the salt. And then I'm going to get some garlic and put in it. I don't guess it matters. Ooh, it might matter, won't it?
What?
If this has anything in it, like potassium, sulfate, or citric acid, it might affect it, won't it?
I'm thinking it probably could.
I wonder if I can... Okay, so the recipe calls for 1 pint, and which I'm doubling it. So it's 2 pints. I got 2 pints of water over there with. Actually, I probably need to add some more salt. Let me add some more salt. I didn't have. All I had was minced garlic, and I was scared that the citric acid and the preservatives in that would ruin this. So I actually had some garlic that I was going to plant. So I just went back there and got one and chopped it up and divided it between 2 jars. Once this water gets warm, you'll pour it over your jar. And I've got I pulled out my mason jar fermenting kit. If you don't have one of these, it's wonderful. Now, I just want my water warm. I don't want it boiling. But they said that some people like to put dill in theirs. I'm not going to do any dill, but I've packed these. I've left an inch space of head space. And I'm going to pour this water over the top of it, and then we're going to close up my jars. I'm going to put it on there, put these on there, and then put my rings on. And then I'm going to let them sit. So, but let me get my warm water. I think it's warm enough. Okay, so I've got my brine warm. It's, you know, maybe it's not too hot, but I'm going to stir the salt up and just let it cool off. So I've got, this is for double the recipe, so 16 teaspoons of Redmond sea salt in there. And I cut up my garlic in here. Got it packed to 1 inch headspace. Let's pour this in. Okay, so I had to go transfer my jars to a wide mouth because my pickle pipes, my little disc, are wide mouth jars, so I had to do that. So I'm going to clean my rim off real good right here. And I'm going to take my pickle pipe and stick it on there. I'm going to clean this off. I'll stick my other pickle pipe on there. Wiped my rim off, cleaned off the rim, and gonna tighten the lids. Okay, so there we have it right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let these sit. You take the jars, you set them at room temperature for 2 days, and you can do them up to 2 to 3 weeks. Now, this particular person said the longer it sits, the more flavor they will develop, and I can open it and taste it at times to see at what point I like it. She says her kids like it fermented at about a week, so I'm going to put the date on these, and I'm going to put them over on the counter and let them sit and ferment, and we'll check them out in about a week and see what they taste like. So, but the thing about these pickle pipes is they have a little vent so that when it needs to burp, if it starts to bulge, it'll burp. So, but those look pretty. You see those? Those look pretty. And so we're going to try this and see if me and Stumpy like them. But I'm going to go help him. Well, I think I'm going to get supper started and let him finish the carrots. Cutting the carrots. He's still cutting over there, but we'll see.
Jarring them up. I was just thinking, when I was sitting over there cutting them up, First canning of, what is this, 23 or 24?
24, but what you don't realize is I have already shared that.
Have we?
Yeah, I shared that as I was coming in. This is exciting. It's our first canning project of 2024.
It certainly is.
We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm making meatloaf and he's canning carrots. Okay, so far he has put together 18 pints, and this is what's left over, which we'll probably do, I don't know, 9 more maybe? 9 more maybe?
I hope to do 7 quarts.
Oh, 7 quarts.
You know, I also wanted to say Hall's Tools is where we got these seed. They done excellent. We had excellent germination on them. Everything. Can't say enough good things about Greg and Sheila over at Hall's Tools. Thank y'all for what y'all do.
So he's got them in, he's starting to put them in our All-American canner. But let me show you this little gadget that we use. We have found, this is a little, what is it called? Elite Gourmet water pot for like tea, to make tea or stuff like that. It gets your water boiling so much faster. So anyway, we love that. Stumpy has gotten to where he uses it all the time because the water heats up so fast. We just turned it on, and it is, what time is it right now? 3:50. We're going to see how long it's going to take. It's already started bubbling. Look at it. 5 minutes for that water to boil. That's it. That's fast. That's fast. What we're doing here, so we've got our pressure canner. We got our lid on, our All-American pressure canner. We're waiting for it to start, the steam to start, get a steady stream. And I know that we've told you this before every time we use a canner, but you never know if someone new is watching and want to learn how to use a pressure canner. So, but you want to get a steady stream of steam for 10 minutes. Okay, so steady stream for 10 minutes of steam coming here, and it hadn't even gotten there yet. Once we'll put the 10-pound pressure thing on and let it cook in a pressure can for 25 minutes for these pints and 30 minutes for the quarts. So it'll take me a little while, but once this does it the first time, it won't take as long. I got my fermented carrots over here. As you can see, I've got them going. So we'll keep checking on them throughout the week, and all. But I'll bring you back when these come out of the canner and show you what they look like. Okay, so the carrots they got up to 10 pounds of pressure, and they cooked there for 25 minutes because these are the pints. I've allowed that to cool on its own, and the pressure's down to 0, which makes it safe for me to take it out of the canner. So that's what we're about to do, okay? Now, that's just a result of not packing tight, but that'll be okay. That'll be okay. That doesn't mean it's bad or anything like that. Okay. So these were the 18 jars of carrots. I have got to do the quarts that are over there on the table. So I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to heat this water up to boil, and I'm going to fill those jars up, put the lid on them, put them in the canner. Those, because they are quart size, will go for 30 minutes once it gets up to pressure. And then I'll take them out and let them cool here on the table overnight. But this is one of those things that, you know, there's nothing more rewarding than being able to go out in your garden, gather your own food, and can it and put it on the shelf for future meals. Right here, right now, that's 18 meals for just me and Stumpy. Right here. In just about an hour. Well, probably, give me 3 hours of picking total. 3 hours of picking, and probably not even that long, I wouldn't think, total time. But just in an afternoon. And so it's gratifying to know that you can go out there and grow your own food. It's good for you. You know what's in it. It doesn't have any hormones or preservatives in it. And it's healthy for you. And so it's something to be said about being able to put food on the shelf for your family for the year. And that's what we're doing. And like I said, this was just about a fifth of what we have growing out there. And we've got, we're going to have 32 pints by the time I'm done of carrots. And then, of course, I've got my 2 fermented ones back there that I'm going to try. And I'll try to remember to do a video and show you how those turned out. But I'm going to get these quarts going. But I appreciate you being with us on this afternoon as we went out to the garden. We gathered our carrots, harvested them. 1 porcelain pan of carrots, and got 32 pints to put on the shelf. Thank you for being with us. And as Stumpy always says, a simple life is a much more enjoyable life. Remember to hit that like button and share our videos. We appreciate all of your comments, and we try to respond to everyone. Again, we love you. We thank you for the prayers for everybody that's been sick. We're still kind of struggling with some sicknesses on the hill here, but it's that time of year. But y'all, we appreciate y'all. We will see you on the next video. God bless.